Okay, so let's start with our hamstring stretch. Grab that strap, bring your legs straight up. We'll go through these a minute of each of them, and then we'll see where today takes us.
Yeah, it's supposed to be quite a storm.
Yeah, it's getting gray outside. No longer having blue skies here.
Yeah.
Maggie, do you mind spraying down the leg press for Sharon so she can do it next? Thank you.
What?
Spray it down.
Oh, spray it.
Because Jolie didn't go on it today, did she? Yes, she did. She did, yeah. Okay, so we'll do the flashing behind. All right, let's go to groin stretch, away from the body. So you guys get as sore as you were quiet last session?
Oh, my thighs hurt the next day.
Good. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. I knew
So
it was a hard workout when you guys weren't as talkative as normal. So
I watched the video, Lori and I, and did it on Tuesday. I had to figure out how to do that and to Zoom with Lori at the same time.
All right, let's go across the body for the IT band. Find an angle where you feel a good stretch from the side of your hip all the way down to your knees. You can play with the angle at your hip. You can play with having a soft knee bend or a straight knee. And keep your pelvis anchored to the ground. And when you're done with this, we'll finish with the leg press. Okay. I mean, everything you should do 2 sets, but in sake of time today, right? Yeah. Okay, figure 4 stretch. I think everything does say 2 sets of routine.
Another one's. I can tell one.
Yeah. I'll be right back. Keep stretching. All right, other side hamstring stretch. Let's go away from the body for that groin stretch. So Kathy Ann, since you've been doing this a little over a month now, are you feeling a difference getting back on track with everything?
Yeah, it feels really great. I mean, it's totally different than the class with Rebecca, but I do so much of that on my own that this is a real treat.
Good.
Yeah.
How about you, Gail? You feel like you're getting back on track?
I do.
Okay.
In fact, the only thing that I noticed last week is I wasn't sore until I went to do something else, bending down or doing something, and that my thighs went, oh yeah.
I think it was the one over the dumbbell or yoga block, whatever you guys use, those leg lifts.
Whatever, but
Yeah, it was that.
okay. I did.
Okay, and then let's go across the body for the IT band. Good. But the hope is you do get a little sore from the workouts, right? But without your knee pain, your hip pain, your reason to why you met me.
Yeah, that was a good one.
And it's something it's not like we haven't used that muscle before, but just doing it in a slightly different way definitely gets you.
Good. I like it. This class is good. I don't want to lose it.
Well, thank you guys for keep participating. It's worth doing it if there's people in it.
Yeah.
I usually send out stuff for my Zoom meditation on Monday and click onto your class too. And for some reason yesterday I didn't do it. But I did it this morning.
Well, yeah, that's why I sent the email out. I was like, I don't remember that many of you saying you weren't going to be here this week. So I said, what happened?
Just lazy, I guess. Or in euphoria over a new president.
Maybe. Well, I was wondering if maybe Carolyn was getting her second vaccine because I think it's about the time.
Oh yeah, it's about time for her.
Yeah, she might have an appointment or something today, and then Lori had an appointment today, so. Then there were 3. Give me 15 seconds. We're gonna switch to another stretch and then I'll come do it. All right, so let's go to side lying. We'll do our quad stretch, or Kim, if you want to stand up, if you get a better stretch, putting
You want to do the figure 4?
Did we not just do that?
We did.
Oh, I was still, no wonder that stretch was so long.
I was like, right. We just did that. Okay, you can do the figure 4. Do your quad stretch later then.
No. I'd rather do quad stretch. Okay, so what are we going to do?
Stand up and do your quad stretch or side lying, whatever you want to do. Or on your stomach even with the strap. You could do it that way too.
Okay.
However you'd like to do it.
All right. Oh. I got distracted, I guess.
And settle up with Maggie, whatever you guys decide on. Getting colder, I can feel the breeze coming through. Bert.
It was really cold last night.
I know, I had frost on everything when I woke up this morning. The car, the bark, my leaves, the roof, everything. Okay, let's roll over to the other side. So what I would do is sell her a 6-pack.
Okay.
how much difference?
Well, okay,
So
so
instead of 750,
545.98.
right, so that's a difference of, so you have to figure out what gives you like a $200 discount off of 750, so 750 times like 30%.
Close.
So a little less than 30. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? It gets something close that neither one of us has to take a big hit.
Okay, I think that's 27.
Because I think you can do like 27.5 or 20, whatever it is.
Right on. 27.3.
Okay, so you sell her the 6-pack going to discount. Okay, let's go ankle weights next.
Yeah, this will be your third. You've got 204, you're 204 again.
Okay. So, Kathy, and you only have one.
I did the dumbbells in my tights.
Okay, so you have one in both sides.
Yeah.
Okay. So we're gonna go sideline today. So pick a side, any side.
Right, so you want to do this.
And what you're gonna do is you're gonna take your top leg and bend it over in front of you. And then you're gonna straighten out your bottom leg, keeping it right in line with your torso. You're gonna fire your quads, flex your foot, and lift that bottom leg for an inner thigh groin work. But really make sure your knee is locked straight. So really fire your quads, lock your knee. We're gonna do a minute of these, and then we're gonna stay on this side and we'll do a minute of the top leg lift, okay? So ready, go. And make sure you're gonna hold it for just a second and then down slow, but make sure before each lift, you're like re-engaging your quads and locking that knee as much as you can. I don't want bent leg raises, I want straight leg raises. So she's gonna pay one at a time?
No, she's not.
Okay.
But I can't get it down. It's automatic.
So you go, hold on. Okay, so then let's switch. You're gonna bend the bottom leg. You're gonna take the top leg now straight, bottom leg bent. You're gonna roll to make sure your hips are stacked totally perpendicular to the ground. Keeping your hips stacked perpendicular to the ground and your foot on the floor, take your legs slightly behind you, about 10 degrees. That's the plane I want you to lift in. So you're gonna lift your leg up, hold it, down, slow. As you fatigue, do not let your legs start to come forward. So keep an eye on it that it always stays slightly behind. This is for the top side of your butt. Wait, try again, Maggie. I added a variable one, see if it works. Might have to shut it down and back. Okay. Now we're gonna roll over, Rover, and do the same two, but let's start with the top leg lift on this side just because your other leg was just working. So that's slightly behind, top leg bent, rolling forward kind of onto that top leg so the pelvis is really stacked from the ground up. So go down to the ground and then keeping the knee locked, lift up, keeping that leg slightly behind. So top leg lift. Keeping your core in tight, isolating the bum. Do you see it now? Okay, beautiful. Thank you. Good. Everyone's keeping the knees locked. Everyone's keeping the leg back. This looks good. Booty's burning.
Yeah.
Okay, so then we'll cross that leg over in front. We'll do the bottom leg lift. All right, make sure the knee is locked before each lift. I'm seeing a few bent knees here. So relock that knee, lift and hold. Relock that knee, lift and hold. So I want you to feel this throughout the whole inner thigh, not way up high by the groin. I want it all the way down towards the knee as well. Uh-oh, I hear grunting. It's getting hard. Keep that knee locked.
Oh dear.
Okay, so let's take those ankle weights off, and then we're gonna do bridges. Okay, so today I want to do figure 4 bridge. If you need to do a couple double leg bridges just to warm up, that's fine too. With the figure 4 bridge, we want to make sure that that cross leg really isn't doing anything, because if we're pushing down with it, it's going to make it hard for us to keep the pelvis or hips level, right? So we really want to focus on my hips staying level as I come up. I shouldn't see the cross side droop down at all. Okay, and if you need to, you can put your hands, lightly right on your hip bones to make sure they're staying level as you go up. Okay, focusing on the foot that's planted on the ground, that side of your buttocks and hamstring. Okay, ready, go.
Are we holding it?
Yes, pause at the top and then down slow.
I had a little what do you
Charlie,
horse in my back all of a sudden.
And it'll be 5:45. I get it. I totally get it. what suggestions would be? Okay, 204.25, you got it down to 545.25. Okay?
Okay, let's switch sides. Got the class going till 12:30.
Yeah, yeah, that'd be great. Oh, is the knee joint 415? I do that? Okay. Yeah. Thank you.
Sorry.
You're welcome. See ya.
Bye-bye.
Did we lose you, Gail? What happened?
You don't, but I.
Oh, I'm sorry.
No, other way. You already did that side. Switch legs.
Okay.
There you go. Don't let the cross side hip drop. Keep them level. Yeah, oh, she left her sticky note. If you want to run it after. She's got Okay, so now let's do clam band. I think a Tesla, last I saw. Patient left their stuff here. Maggie's on the case. She's got it.
I've got to call. I've got to text that woman and tell her.
Stop bugging me. All right, and then Kathy Ann, if you want to try doing that side plank version to make it harder, you can.
Oh, right, it was like,
Yeah,
Yes.
from your knee to your elbow. Yeah, so you're
oh, yeah, like
yes.
this.
Oh,
Okay, ready? Go. And if you poop out, just lie down, obviously, but
Yep,
did you find her? Yeah. Okay. Was I right? Yeah. Okay, I thought I saw her get out of one last time. Gail keeps popping in and out.
I couldn't get him to stop. I'm sorry. I'm really screwing up everything for you.
No,
What am I
it's fine. You just disappear and come back and disappear and come back, but it's fine. We're doing clams.
Okay. Clams. The guy. That's the problem with using my iPad. Somebody's trying to reach me, and I can't get them to stop.
But I think you can unsync them if you need, if you know how to resync them for later. But
Oh yeah,
you can unsync them.
I'm having trouble with all the COVID sites, so I don't know if I could unsync that one or not.
Got it. All right, Gail, keep going on this side. The other two switch, and then I'll tell you when to switch about a little less than halfway through, and then you do the other side. I think you'll be about balanced that way. All right, ready, go. Make sure you're not rolling back as you lift up. Stay on your side. Make sure the lift's coming from your butt, not your low back. Okay, Gail, go ahead and switch sides. I'll give you about a minute on each side instead of a minute and a half, but it'll work.
That's all right.
You can always do a little more later if you need to.
Yeah.
If you didn't get a good enough booty burn. Ooh, it's getting cold outside. I feel it. Brr. Okay, good. So let's take the band off and then we're gonna come to our half kneeling hip flexor stretch.
What kind of healing? What a stretch?
Half kneeling. So the hip flexor stretch where one knee's down and one foot's out in front. All right. And then we're going to utilize this position later for after our stretch on both sides for an exercise. Yeah, if you need to double your mat up or whatever, Gail, do that.
And getting Charlie horses in this right foot with this
Uh-oh.
cramps or something. I don't know what it is.
I know I haven't been as good about drinking water because it's been so cold. It's like the last thing I'm going to do is drink cold water.
Yeah, I usually do, but I have to admit today I haven't drank much.
Yeah, I think I might. We have the Insta Hot here. I might start trying to drink some warm water and get warmed up.
Oh, that's a good idea, tea.
Yeah, because it's still hydrating. Because every once in a while, I just get like cold to the core in here, and then it's so hard to warm myself up again.
Oh, that's a. Put your hands in cold, hot water.
Yeah, I just don't even want to get my hands wet anymore. Then I have to too. They're cracking. All right, let's switch sides. Tim, did you hear the switch?
Oh,
Nope. You still be like, where's figure four stretch again? Okay, so stay down in that kneeling position, but take a peek over here. So we are gonna come down into this half kneeling position. So about hip width apart with the feet and knees. Hopefully you have a dumbbell around. This is 5 pounds, depending on how your shoulders are, I'd say like 3 to 8 pounds. We're gonna start with the weight at the knee that's downside of the hip. And you're going to take your arms up on a diagonal overhead and back down. I'm not really, let's see, we're not going to be, that's not better. You're going to go up on a diagonal, okay? So holding the dumbbell in your hands, up on a diagonal. So it's partly balance, it's partly core, and it's a little bit for your shoulders, okay? So nice kneeling position. Kim, you might want to put your foot out a little further to give you a little more stability. Okay, ready? Go. And obviously, the faster you move, the more challenge it is to your balance. Make sure as your arms go overhead, your back's not arching. Keep your core strong. And if your weight's not heavy enough, you can try hanging on to 2 of them at the same time. Make it feel a little heavier. one's doing pretty stable. It's good. Okay, so let's switch sides. So you're gonna do the opposite diagonal with the arms and the opposite position with your feet. Make sure you have a decent stride in your legs so you're kind of got a stable base underneath you. All right, ready, go. How much weight is everyone using?
I have a 3-pounder.
Okay.
I'll see how it feels. If it's too light, then the next time I'll go heavier.
And that knocks you off balance a little more, Kathy.
I know.
And Kim, what do you have, a 5?
5.
Nice. Your arms getting tired?
Yeah.
How about your booty?
No.
The downside buttocks should be grabbing in to keep you stable. Your core should be nice and tight. Good. You can also do this with a band, but it's a little harder to try to stay like kneeling on your band and not wobble and have it come out and zap you. Okay, good. So that was a new one. Those are called chops, because if you think of like chopping an axe, that kind of diagonal motion. All right, so now we're gonna come up to standing. If need be to have something for balance, please grab something. If not, what we're gonna do is that golfer pickup. So if you're standing on your left leg, you're gonna use your right arm to go down towards the ground and back up. Right arm down towards the ground, back up. Okay, if you need 2 fingers on something like balance, I want to keep my hips square or level here. I don't want to open from this side. Okay, and try to keep your spine straight. So I don't want you to slouch to reach towards the ground. Keep your back nice and flat. Okay, we'll try about a minute on each side here.
Okay.
So Gail, take a peek at your camera if you can see yourself. Don't let your shoulders round. Stay kind of rigid in the trunk and your shoulders.
It's opposite arm or same arm?
Opposite. So if your right leg's moving, your right arm should be moving.
So the same leg and arm.
Okay, it depends on what you're saying. So opposite of the leg you're standing on, both things that are moving. So if your right leg's moving, your right arm's moving. And this should be balanced, and you should feel it in your hamstring, your glute, maybe even your calf.
Okay.
Good, that looks better, Gail.
Good.
Okay, let's switch sides, regain your focus and balance here. Switch the standing leg. Yeah, usually once you find your center of balance, you don't have to hold on quite as much, but it takes a little bit to figure that out.
That was a dizzy one.
Kathy, and is this the hamstring side?
Yeah, so.
Yeah, you can see the difference. So this is an awesome one for you to do, right? Because it really points out your weakness, still stability, and you're not as flexible, right? It's harder for you to get to the ground on it.
Exactly. Yeah, I can't touch all the way to the ground.
The tissue doesn't want to stretch under load like the other side.
Yeah.
Okay, good. All right, so then we're gonna finish with calf raises. I want you to just do 15 on each leg on your own pace and half stretch, and then we'll be done for the day.
15 on each leg?
Yep, 15 on each leg. Really focus on the weight driving up through the big toe side of your foot.
So what are we doing?
What?
What are we doing?
Calf raises, going up on your
Oh, okay.
calf raises for your calf muscle. 15 on each side. Pause at the top, down slow. And then we'll finish with calf stretch, but I think I'll lose you before the full minute on each side for the calf stretch is done. But make sure knees are staying locked. Core's tight, butt's tight, thighs tight.
Wow, my knee's twitching.
Well, if your cramp's coming from your calf and foot, it might be part of it. So drink lots of water when we're done here.
Okay, I will. That is the weirdest feeling when your knee twitches.
Yeah.
Your kneecap.
Cramps can happen anywhere. All right, so I'm gonna lose you guys any second. Finish with one.
Danielle, thank you.
You're welcome. Finish with 1 minute on each side, doing your runner stretch or calf stretch when you're done with your calf raises, okay?
Yep, I'll do this one again when you